Alright, previously we finished off with the nodes default category. In this video, we're going to be going through the link default category, which allows you to define the visual appearance for all the links within the graph visual. As always, within your sample report, you have a predefined version that you can go through, but we're going to go into the training view and actually build the chart ourselves. So first things first, let's add an instance of the graph visual and let's resize it. There we go. We're going to also disable the background and title because we're not going to be using those. Now, as far as the fields go, we're going to be using source, target, and also the value. And we're going to actually go a bit more down into the fields list because I'm going to add some additional properties for the links. I'm going to use link color. There we go. And I'm also going to be using link name. So I'm going to add it right here. Perfect. For the rest of the fields, I'm not going to touch them. As far as the formatting options go, let's open it up and open up link default category. So the first thing that you can see here is that you can enable also dashed lines. By default, these are going to be solid, but you can also enable the toggle right here to make them dashed. Afterwards, you have your link decorations. So you have from and to decorations. The options that you have here are going to be none, arrow, or a circle. This is ideal if you want to showcase the flow of the values. So for example, for the to decoration, we're going to add an arrow. Now, going forward, we also have our coloring options. By default, this is going to be sitting on dynamic, which allows you to define the colors through the fields, which is what we're doing right now. The other options that you have here are, for example, auto, which means that if you have provided link categories through the field, this is going to assign colors to them automatically. And if you choose fixed, there's going to be one particular color for every single link within the graph visual. Now, we're going to change this back to the dynamic one, and we're going to keep on moving. So next settings are going to be min and max link width. These allow you to define how thick the link can actually become. In this case, we can see that the links are actually very narrow. And what I'm going to do is increase the minimum link width to the 5 so we can see them a little bit better. Now, the next setting is going to be multi-link spacing. This allows you to define how much space do you have between links that have incoming and outgoing values. So for example, if we zoom in right here, you can see that these links are actually really close to each other and the link labels are actually overlapping. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be increasing this distance to 30. Now, the labels have enough room so they can freely roam around. Now, going forward, we also can customize the fonts. We can customize the color, size, family, and style. Afterwards, you can also customize the background for the label. You can customize the opacity and also the border color if it's needed. Now, a few other settings that we have here are going to be rotate label with the link. So what this means is if I zoom in right here, you can see that all labels essentially have a horizontal positioning. If I turn this on, it's going to adjust them based on the flow. So for example, if you have a lot of these connections and you want to save a little bit space, you can enable this because this is essentially going to have a more better view of the links itself. Now, going forward, you also have capabilities of, for example, aggregate multiple links. What this means in these situations where you have both incoming and outgoing values, by turning on this, you essentially convert them into a single line. And if you remember from and to decorations, you can also add the from decoration now and have bidirectional links. So we're going to disable it for now. And then we have a third option, which is node self link. What this means is you can hide these connections that have actually a recursive appearance, meaning that it's going to be back to the original source. An example of this would be, come on, let's be honest. Everyone has sent an email to themselves, either with attachment, file, or something you just want to remind yourself. So if you want to hide these connections, you have a setting for it in our visual. Now, going forward is going to be the detail min size and detail min zoom. These are going to help you adjust the appearance of the links when you are zooming out away from the graph. And the last two settings you have here are going to be the value decimals plus the display units. The value decimals allow you to define how many decimals you're going to have on the label for the value on link. And the other setting allows you to define the shortening for that value. So for example, if you have, values going into hundreds of thousands and then suddenly millions, you might want to force all of them to showcase in millions. Alright, that's going to be it for the link default category, and I'll see you in the next video.